In a quiet town where the sun always seemed to rise a little too slowly and the nights felt longer than they should, there lived a young person named Aaron who carried a hidden storm inside their mind. Aaron moved through life with a smile that looked real enough from the outside, but deep within there was a soft whisper of doubt that never seemed to rest. This whisper had many shapes and many voices. Sometimes it sounded like worry, sometimes like fear, sometimes like sharp criticism, and sometimes like a shadow pretending to be truth. Aaron didn't tell anyone about these inner voices because they believed everyone else had perfect minds, perfect days, perfect confidence, and perfect peace. So they learned to fight the storm in silence. One evening, while walking home through the soft glow of streetlights, Aaron felt the familiar weight pressing down on their heart. The voice inside them said, "You are not good enough. You will never be enough." Aaron tried to shake it away, tried to focus on the sound of crickets, on the cool breeze brushing their face, but the voice only grew louder. Aaron reached their room, closed the door, sat on the edge of the bed, and wondered why their own mind felt like an enemy. As the room grew darker, Aaron's thoughts grew heavier, until suddenly, in the middle of that lonely silence, something unusual happened. A small shimmer of light appeared near the foot of the bed. It flickered like a spark, then grew brighter, forming the shape of a warm, glowing figure. It had no sharp edges, no clear face, but it radiated a calm presence that Aaron could feel without understanding. Aaron stared, unsure if this was imagination or something magical born from exhaustion. The glowing figure spoke first, in a voice that sounded like a blend of wind and warmth. "I am here," it whispered gently. Aaron blinked. "Who are you?" The glowing figure moved closer. "I am the part of you that you often forget, the brave part, the strong part, the hopeful part, the part that still believes in you even when your thoughts don't." Aaron felt confusion mix with curiosity. "Why are you here now?" The glowing figure's light rippled like water. "Because tonight your negative thoughts grew louder than your strength, and I came to help you fight them." Aaron hesitated. "Fight them? How? They never stop." The glowing figure raised a gentle hand, and suddenly the room shifted. The walls faded away. The floor melted into mist. Aaron found themselves standing in a vast, open space, neither sky nor ground, just a wide, dreamy landscape filled with changing colors. It was their inner world, a place shaped by their feelings, fears, and hidden strength. The glowing figure floated beside them, and as Aaron looked around, shapes began to rise from the mist. Dark, shadowy forms took shape, tall figures with twisting outlines and clouded faces. They moved slowly, like living smoke, whispering with voices Aaron knew too well. "You're not enough. You always fail. No one truly needs you. You will not change. You are weak." Aaron stepped back instinctively as the shadows approached. "These," Aaron whispered, "these are my thoughts." "Not your thoughts," the glowing figure corrected gently. "Your negative thoughts. They appear strong, but their power only comes from you believing them. Tonight you will face them, not with fear, but with truth." Aaron shook her head. "I don't think I can." The glowing figure placed a warm light around Aaron's shoulders like a soft blanket. "You can. You already have. Every day you get up, you face them. Every day you move forward, even when they try to stop you. Tonight you will see that they are not monsters. They are only echoes." Aaron stared at the shadows, noticing how their forms flickered like unstable flames. The glowing figure encouraged softly. "Walk towards them." Aaron took a breath, feeling their heartbeat echo in the vast space. They stepped forward. The nearest shadow leaned down, its voice curling like cold mist. "You will fail." For the first time, instead of shrinking back, Aaron whispered, "That's not true." The shadow flickered. The glowing figure spoke. "Say it louder." Aaron swallowed and raised her voice. "That's not true." The shadow's form cracked like thin glass touched by warmth. A small beam of light cut through it. Encouraged, Aaron continued walking. Another shadow rose. "You are worthless." Aaron felt the weight of that word pressing against her chest, but she remembered the glowing figure's warmth. "I have worth," Aaron said, voice trembling but steady. The shadow hissed, shrinking, its edges dissolving into sparks. Another shadow crawled forward. "No one cares about you." Aaron inhaled deeply. "People do care about me, and even if I sometimes forget, I am not alone." The shadow faltered, stumbling backward before collapsing into dust. Aaron realized something powerful. Each shadow grew weaker when confronted with truth. Every time they spoke, the world grew brighter. But soon, a larger shadow began to rise in the distance, taller and darker than the others. Its shape grew massive, towering like a storm cloud. Its voice was deep, rumbling through the entire space. "You are not strong enough to beat me." Aaron froze. This shadow felt different, older, heavier. It was the core fear, the one that always whispered in silence, the one that Aaron believed the most.
The glowing figure floated beside Aaron. "This is your greatest doubt. It has stayed with you the longest, but you are ready." Aaron felt their legs tremble. "I don't feel ready." "Feeling ready is not the same as being ready," the glowing figure whispered. "You have more strength than you know." The giant shadow leaned over Aaron, its presence cold and suffocating.
"You will always be weak. You will always be afraid." Aaron's heart raced. Tears filled her eyes. She felt small, helpless, like the shadow could crush her with a single breath. But somewhere deep inside, a small spark lit up, the same spark that brought the glowing figure into existence. The spark came from every moment Aaron kept moving despite fear, every moment she survived failure, every moment she stood up again. Aaron wiped her tears, and her voice came out soft but honest. "I am afraid, but fear does not mean I am weak." The shadow growled, shaking the ground. Aaron stepped forward. "I have been hurt, but that does not mean I am broken." The shadow's edges rippled violently. Aaron felt warmth spreading through her chest.
"I make mistakes, but I learn. I fall, but I get up." Cracks spread across the shadow's enormous body. The glowing figure's light grew brighter, feeding Aaron's courage. Aaron lifted their face, voice rising stronger. "I am not perfect, but I am trying, and trying is strength." The giant shadow roared, a sound made of fear disguised as power. Its body began collapsing in huge, trembling chunks of darkness. Aaron took a final step forward and shouted, "I am enough." The shadow shattered into thousands of pieces, exploding into a wave of harmless dark dust that drifted away like ashes carried by wind. The world around Aaron glowed brighter, the colors turning warm and golden. The mist cleared, showing a peaceful horizon stretching infinitely. Aaron felt their chest lighten, a feeling they hadn't felt in a long time. Not victory, not perfection, but freedom. The glowing figure moved closer, its voice soft and proud. "The shadows were never stronger than you. They only seemed powerful because you listened to them. Tonight you saw the truth. Your strength grows every time you speak kindly to yourself, every time you challenge the thoughts that try to hurt you,
every time you choose to believe in who you are becoming. Aaron looked at the empty horizon where the shadows once stood. Will they come back? The glowing figure nodded gently. Yes, negative thoughts return in different moments, but now you know how to face them. You know they are not truth. You know you hold the power. Aaron exhaled, feeling steady for the first time in years. The glowing figure slowly dimmed, its light merging with the air. When you forget your strength, I will appear again, it whispered. But the truth is, I am always inside you. The world around Aaron faded back to the bedroom, the familiar walls, the quiet darkness, the soft hum of night outside the window. Aaron sat on the bed, touching their chest with a small smile. The fear wasn't gone forever, but something had changed. They no longer felt alone in the fight. They understood that the battle with negative thoughts wasn't about destroying them completely. It was about meeting them with courage, speaking truth louder than fear, and remembering that every small step forward is a victory. Aaron lay down, feeling warmth in their heart, the same warmth from the glowing figure. As they closed their eyes, they whispered to themselves, I am enough. I am trying. I am growing. And I am stronger than my thoughts. And somewhere in the quiet space of their mind, the gentle light glowed softly, promising that no matter how dark the thoughts might become, the strength inside them would always shine brighter.